And we are live. My name is Arno, and I'm gonna make your life a lot easier when it comes to understanding what yoga and Qigong is all about. Not only am I gonna give you some information just like a computer, but I'm actually gonna practically show you how to take charge of the energy in your body and how to use it and to move it for healing purposes. Now, what our Western medical science does not admit exists is bioelectric energy that is responsible for charging our body. Not only do the muscles need nerve chargers to tense up and to work for you, because remember, our brain through the spine is connected to all the nerve charges. So if I have an idea in my head that I want to walk, those nerves connected to my whole body instantly follows my will. And that's actually bioelectric energy that the brain sends out to all the nerves as impulses, and that activates the body. Now, not only are our muscles connected to such nerves, but our organs are also connected to such nerves, and we need to always be flowing the energies through all the different organs freely and smoothly for the whole machine to operate. And sometimes when we find a blockage somewhere in the body, something's not right, the problem comes because the nerve that actually moves into that area becomes constricted and does not receive the adequate bioelectric energy. And so now we know what yoga is aiming to deal with, which we combine because this is Transmorph Yoga. So now we're combining Qigong and the knowledge that we got from Qigong, which is about energy everywhere, cultivating energy from all around us and bringing it back to us, back to solar plexus, the inner sun, the inner battery of the human being is between the navel and the sternum. In the middle here is the center of the solar plexus, and it's here where we want to bring energy to a center point. If we ever become sensitive enough and have control over it, it is this point where we are anchored for energy work. Now, we have spoken a bit about the anchor point in my previous video about the cosmic antenna, but now I'm actually giving you a full picture of where this point is. And so the whole philosophy of Qigong was always about bringing the water energy up and the fire energy down so that they meet each other. And when they meet, it's like yin and yang, and everything starts to flow in unison, in balance. The energy in your body can only have its foundation from there. See what I mean? So here at Transmorph Yoga, we're going to give you the full picture to be practicing these sacred practices correctly, because we do care about you and we don't want you to go and mess yourself up unnecessarily, because everyone's doing a piece of a practice yet not getting the full picture of how the body works how the body functions, etc. So, with that being said, the video I wanted to show you guys today is a bit of an interesting one because it involves the eyes. So, the eyes is a big topic because, number one, they tell you the state of your health, and number two, you can learn a lot about the stresses in your body by becoming aware and conscious of your own eyes, especially the eyebrows, the forehead, and the bridge of the nose, the sides of the eyes, and where you find the cheeks. And a large part of relaxation practices involve the eyes, but also the eyes play a large part in actually directing energy flow, whether it's in your body or even reaching for it outside your body. Your eyes play that role of expansion and contraction. So from the yoga, we've learned that Shambhavi Mudra, and sometimes you see people exaggerate it, where they're going like, trying to, springboard their eyes up through their crown. But it is a simple twitch in the eye, and it's better to do it with the eyes closed, where with a muscular movement, you look up to the head, and as you do that, in synchronicity, you breathe in as well, while moving the eyes up. This brings the fire energy up and over the spine. The fire energy from the root, from the base chakra. And then through the cosmic antenna, which you don't necessarily have to do with the hands, because while we're doing our energy practices, we can't always be going into a prayer pose. But you're still going to be tucking your chin a bit in and centered as well in the anchor of your neck. And you know that your head is in the right direction when you can feel above your Adam's apple. There's a muscle there that you need to connect with. It is a very common blind spot for many people, this area. I'm showing you this for a reason. Don't take what I'm telling you lightly. We all know a lot of people have the head a bit down. So this muscle never gets a chance to open up and to actually contract it, to send your nerve impulses there. Because guess what? This is your throat chakra. It's this area also that gets blocked, and then the voice gets blocked. You can't even recognize your own voice anymore. Well, that's why, guys. Learn about this blind spot. And some people tip their head back like that. That's also not right. Find a middle point. That's it. So there we have a throat chakra realignment. We know where our anchor is. And that's pretty much all we need to know, guys, for the rest of our practices. So please remember these principles, as I'm not going to show you on every single video. This video is about foundation to Transmorph Yoga, and we really want to be setting that proper foundation first. Otherwise, all we're doing is wrong. So please bear with me. So we spoke about the eyes, right? The eyes need to also learn to stop to look. Especially when you're doing energetic practices. You don't want anything to grab your attention or looking at a point or anything like that. You need to learn the blind stare or the faceless gaze. Your eyes are open, but you're not looking at anything. Your eyes are relaxing. The eyes need to learn how to relax. Just see a blur, not see anything. This also would allow the nervous system to start relaxing more. So that's why I said your eyes and relaxation play a large part. And we spoke about the parts of the body around the eyes. And so this is the practice I wanted to show you guys today. And let me just see what I can do here. There we go. Perfect. Right. So we got our thumbs, right? Now we're going to be using these two thumbs to stimulate bioelectric impulses into the channels around the eyes as well as the eyes. This is a healing eye practice, and it may very well do you a world of good if you are struggling from eyesight problems. So we're using these thumbs, we are just holding fists. And first of all, you're going to be putting your fingers well underneath the last ridge on the corner, and the other one as well. And then we're going to relax the head. Very important. We're relaxing the head. And we're just allowing the head's weight to drop into the fingertips. You may get a slight sense of sensitivity. And then we're just moving up and down with the thumbs. And we're just massaging this area. And then I want you to massage in circles. And then until the middle of the eyebrow. When you get to the middle of the eyebrow, do the same thing. Try and get that fingerprint. Never mind the eyebrow, try and get it into the bone. There should be an angle where your whole fingerprint can attach to. And this is the key, really. I'm giving you guys the finer details that nobody else is going to give you. When you do this, you push up your eyebrows, and you will actually feel that your eyes feel like they're opening up, like things are clearing. Put pressure, acupressure. Remember, the acupressure is needed as well. And then you can start to make circles again, massaging the whole eyebrow, and then beginning to the side. So what we're doing now, there's a hollow on the outside edges of your eye. Your thumb actually fits. The angle of your thumb fits at a side angle to the hollow. And I want you to stretch. Stretch those eyes wide. Relax the eyeballs. Stretching the eyes wide. Then we're taking both these two fingers and we're touching the eyeballs on each corner so that you can feel that cool sensation creeping into the corners of your eyes. Then both fingers on top of the eyeballs, slightly press the eyeballs. And I want you, while you're pressing your eyeballs with your fingers, to move your eyeballs inside your eye sockets, up and down, left and right. Feel how that feels like as they are pushing into your fingers. And see if you can get each corner, even diagonal angles with your eyes, looking up diagonally to the left, looking up diagonally to the right. It's almost like you're lifting weights with your eyes, trying to lift your fingers up. And then you can slowly release. Both fingers to the temples. You find ridges again there. If you actually feel the bones, guys, you will naturally feel, at least in my skull, that there's actually a round edge, a round ridge, corner bone. Not very far from the same line as your eyebrow. These two corner bones, and then your middle fingers touch the top ridges of the side of the forehead. And once again we press behind the ridges. So we're on the ridges and the fingers slip behind the ridges into the sides of the temples. We hold it there. Once we finish, if you want to massage your eyes a bit more, you're welcome. But we're going to finish into cosmic antenna, bringing the energy center back into the forehead. Wow. I feel like new. It feels like I just woke up in the morning. Whoa. So I'm glad to have shared this with you because it might help you out with eyesight problems. I kid you not. It only takes faith and belief in the things that have always worked. And when it comes to bioelectric energy, there is no better healing modality, because essentially bioelectric energy is also working with sound, of which we are not always aware of. I thank you for joining us on Transmorph Yoga. My name is Arno, and I'll see you on the next video on Transmorph Yoga, where we bring Qigong and Yoga back together.